Okay, so we've all seen AI do some pretty incredible things, right? I mean, it can write poetry, it can ace the bar exam, it can even have conversations that feel, well, pretty human. But the real question is, can these systems go beyond just party tricks and actually help us solve our biggest, most serious problems?
Can AI really help us get a handle on the messy, complicated, and deeply human challenges that keep our leaders up at night? Challenges like the growing crisis in our children's health.
I mean, just think about it for a second. Childhood obesity rates have tripled since the 1970s. We're seeing kids dealing with levels of anxiety that are just unprecedented. And it feels like environmental toxins are everywhere. These are not simple problems with easy answers. They're what experts call wicked problems. They're so tangled up and interconnected that they seem to resist any simple solution you throw at them. But here's the thing. There's a major roadblock. And it turns out the very way we test and evaluate AI today might actually be preventing it from helping us with these wicked problems. Right now, we're basically giving AI a super advanced SAT. We test its ability to solve math problems, answer literature questions, or identify objects in a picture. And look, it's impressive for sure. But it doesn't really capture the whole picture of what we actually need. As AI researcher Dr. Sarah Chen puts it, we've gotten really, really good at building an AI that can be a star student. But what the world desperately needs are AI advisors, policy analysts, and genuine problem solvers. Think about the famous Turing test for a minute. The whole goal there was to see if a machine could fool a person into thinking it was human. We need to shift our entire focus from just imitation to genuine practical utility.
So, to bridge that gap, a whole new framework is starting to emerge, and it's designed to measure what truly matters.
It's called the Useful General Intelligence Test, or UGI. And this is not about getting a single right answer on some multiple choice test. No, it's about an AI's ability to pull together vast amounts of information, understand the real root causes of a problem, and then propose solutions that can actually work in the messy real world.
You see, the UGI test isn't a quiz. It's more like a crucible. It forces an AI to act like a real-world project manager. It has to go through these 5 stages. First, diagnose the problem using data from all sorts of different fields. Then, analyze the true root causes. After that, it needs to generate creative solutions, create a practical plan to actually implement them, and finally, communicate all its complex findings clearly and ethically. Now, to really get a feel for this, let's see what happens when we apply this UGI test to that wicked problem we started with, the children's health crisis. A UG test wouldn't just ask, what is the obesity rate? No way. Instead, it would throw the messy, real-world questions at it, like, how do you weigh conflicting scientific studies, especially when you know some are funded by industry? How do you design a program that works for a single family and an entire community dealing with systemic issues, like a food desert? And how do you factor in politics and money? And this gets to the absolute heart of the challenge. Real-world problem solving isn't just about crunching numbers. It's about navigating that complex, often conflicting web of human systems, beliefs, and, yes, ideology. So for instance, a really high-performing AI would need to analyze and understand 2 completely different ways of tackling a problem, like these 2 models for a presidential commission. One is collaborative, it's led by the science, and it's built for long-term change. The other is top-down, designed specifically to challenge the consensus and built for rapid, radical action. A truly useful AI has to understand the why behind both approaches. So what's the ultimate goal here? Where does all this lead? Well, it's about a fundamental shift in how we even see AI's role in our society. As public policy expert Dr. Michael Rodriguez explains, the whole point of developing a useful general intelligence isn't to create an AI that takes over and makes all the decisions for us. The goal is to build a powerful tool that augments our own intelligence, something that helps us process massive amounts of information and see complex trade-offs more clearly than we ever could on our own. Think of it this way. The AI does the heavy lifting. It synthesizes all the evidence, it sketches out different options, it stress tests the plans. But the final decisions, the value judgments, those remain firmly in human hands. The AI makes the draft, people make the choice. So as we build this next generation of AI, we really have a choice to make. Are we building systems that can just imitate us and pass our tests? Or are we building collaborators that can help us think better and maybe, just maybe, finally solve the wicked problems that are going to define our future?